Welcome everybody, Chappy M here, fighting game player for Goliath Gaming, and last week Wednesday we had a banger set. We had Billy D versus Naruto RSA. Honestly, the score was what I expected. I expected either one of them to win, but the score to be that close. And that's because I felt Naruto's neutral, was better than Billy's neutral. You know, because obviously the characters used makes the neutral a lot better for Sagat. You know, and plus Naruto had his DPs are always on point. I think he struggles generally against me because my character has a way through fireballs and I don't necessarily need to jump. You see, but when I looked at this matchup, I thought to myself, nah, I don't think it's a matchup that's in Nakali's favor. I felt Sagat wins this one. So let me go right at it because there's so many things I felt both players could have done better. If I'm being honest, like I felt both players could have done better, you know, and I felt they didn't necessarily utilize their characters to their full potential. Generally, if it's in this matchup, I see. Oh, you try to chase the V shift. This is actually an important point because, guys, you need to whenever you want to chase a V shift, you know, don't do what just happened there. What you need to do is you need to lab which button works in this situation. If you're expecting him to V shift or if you've seen him V shift in this situation, either find a button that's going to catch that V shift or a special move because this guidance might have caught that V shift. You see, so with Karina, I always go for the medium kick, crouching medium kick because it's faster than the stand heavy, and it'll definitely reach. Oh, he didn't DP that. I think it because it came unexpected. That guys, when you V reversal, also when you V reversal, or he pressed the button. I can't believe he pressed the button there. You know, I don't think it was close enough to get a throw, so I'm a bit shocked that he pressed the button. Um, guys, when you V reversal, don't V reversal a medium button. V reversal a button that has. Hey, who's this handsome guy here? Hey, who's this handsome guy? You know. Yeah, but when you reversal, don't reversal a medium button or a light button. Always reversal a heavy because it guarantees the knockdown. It guarantees the knockdown. The medium button they're gonna block in time. Oh, that's fortunate that works. In terms of the neutral, I honestly, you know, I feel like this happened. He got crush counted and this happened because he dropped the combo. Because he needs to understand when you play Sagat and you in that situation. So Nakali's in the corner, Sagat is here. Keep throwing fireballs. Keep throwing fireballs. Tell this guy that I dare you to jump through the fireballs. You know, I I felt him dashing towards Billy. For me, I looked at it. I didn't think it made quite sense on why he did that, but I understand that he wanted to put pressure. I understand that, But the fireballs itself, the amount of chip that he was going to score on that was going to eventually force him to take action. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Like even now, just because he had V trigger, you can still do it. You can take those trades. The life lead is in your favor. Oof, that was a bait. that was a dope bait actually. But that's what I'm saying. There's the reversal again. You know, um, and now he's a trigger. Raw activated now it makes Billy more of aware. Or I mean makes him more cautious. He dashed. I can't believe he dashed. I can't believe he dashed. Like I actually can't believe he dashed. You know. Generally, this matchup is a bit they like those whiffs. I looked at it. I was like, no, I can't believe this is happening. There's so many times that those whiffs came out. Uh, like now, all you do is throw fireballs. Force him to come to you. That's what a zoner does, you know. So in terms of gameplay, I felt he should have been doing this more often and not closing the gap by jumping. You know, I know he's trying to get what's this get rid of like the ground pounds, but he's eating those a lot because he's trying to force the situation, you know, when he can just keep throwing fireballs. You know, obviously at this range, Billy might react with the CA, but I felt that he should have thrown the fireballs. You know, and now he can't take the trade, but that jump was a bit too obvious. You know, even in Billy's playstyle, like I felt he gave Naruto all the necessary answers on how to win it. You know, because of how he wanted to challenge Naruto in the neutral. You know, that crash counter was bad. He delayed throw, but he went back. Guys, it's a very important. It's very important when you guys delay throw. You know, he delayed throw just in case Billy woke up DP, because then the game was gonna record him blocking. But the problem with delay throw is, so you hold back, and then after what he did, he held back, and then he pressed throw. He continued to hold back. What I do, I hold back for like a frame and then let go and then press throw. Then he keeps them in the corner. He needs to practice that, you know. Like even here, Billy's going back, walking back, but I don't understand why he walked back, because the even this me I was gonna take it. It doesn't matter to me if you did CA, because since he's not in V trigger, he doesn't get Oki. You know, he doesn't get Oki. Back in the same situation, he can throw the fireballs, which is what he was supposed to be doing. You know, as Nakali, you don't have necessarily the tools to get through fireballs, and that was also another problem. But let me first finish this point. As Nakali, you don't have tools to get through fireballs that easy, you know. So I didn't understand him walking back, because most of Naruto's wins he got it because of the damage Billy was giving to him, you know, by going back. There was a round where Naruto was in the corner. Rather than put pressure, Billy decided to walk back, and when he walked back, you know, he went back to neutral, and then Naruto did a comeback. You know, he didn't continue the pressure. I didn't necessarily understand that, but what happened in this situation is that Naruto did the knee, which was at least -4 on block. Billy, instead of going for a punish, a legit punish, he went for a counter hit combo. You know, counter hit combo only happens on counter hit. He went for counter hit combo, which was crouch light punch into crouch medium punch. When he should have just did the double light into DP or double light into EX Storm. You know, I know Nakai doesn't necessarily have good double light conversions, but you need to be converting, because he went for a counter hit combo, and then Naruto obviously blocked the second hit because it wasn't counter hit. You know, keep throwing the fireballs, dude. Take the trades. Guys. You need this is actually why Naruto lost. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is actually why he lost. The quick rise. The quick rise. I think I even mentioned it, you know. The quick rise for me really throws it off. Like for me, the quick rise is something I can't believe he actually didn't quick rise, because you saw there he got down by the ground pound, and he didn't quick rise, and Billy managed to get Oki off that, you know, and then put him in this situation. You need to quick rise depending on the situation. You don't quick rise unless you're playing Carlene, and Carlene is trying to go for a V trigger 2 setup. Delay wake up. What that does is it definitely negates the left and right mix up that you have to do, you know. But in that situation, he did ground pound, and he traded with the fireball, What he's supposed to do is, oh, what did you press there? What he's supposed to do is quick rise and then cover the what you call this, cover the space. Just make him to not be able to um, make him to not able to. Oh, you didn't punish the V shift, guys. You need to. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. you know, V shift punishes is also something that they need to what's this practice. Don't go for hard reads, especially with Billy. There again, they should have gotten double license to DP. He would have saved the bar. I agree with that view, bro. So you keep him in the corner, and it's a guaranteed. Throw the fireballs, my guy. He's fishing for that crush counter. You ain't jumping on that. And this is literally like a checkmate. It's almost like a checkmate. No need to. Oh, what? He frame trapped him. Nice. I agree with that view reversal because it's a guaranteed a knockdown, but he should have done more and more fireballs. Oh, what? Yeah, he should have. If he had gone for stand roundhouse, for stand heavy punch, that would have definitely ended it. I don't want to lie, that definitely would have ended it. I'm actually shocked that he went for the crouch for the standing light punch to try and trade. Uh, it's what I said. It's more of that he just needs to. There's a few things that actually killed Billy. Is not knowing when to take advantage of the situation. He didn't necessarily take advantage of the situation, and neither did Naruto understand the situation that he was in. And what I mean by that is he had Street Fighter 5. If your opponent is in the corner, most likely you have the advantage. You always have the advantage. Billy gave away that advantage in so many situations, and Naruto ended up doing comebacks. You see, Naruto from the start of the game, he should have been chucking those fireballs. This guidance that with the move that Nakali comes, he just throws himself at you, and it only nullifies one hit when it comes to the fireballs. It's not necessarily a legit way to get through fireballs because he has to charge it. You can absolutely see when he's charging. If he's walking towards you, you throw the fireball because he's not charging. If he's in pre-trigger, he doesn't need to charge, but it's very hard. It's not necessarily a move that you see Nakali players throw it out because it's not easy to execute. So his strategy in this set was to go with the ground pound. A ground pound I think was the most likely choice, but I felt like Naruto was too afraid of the ground pound. Which there wasn't necessarily a need for. And why am I saying this is because if I throw a fireball and he does a ground pound, we trade and it's in my favor. In terms of the life lead. You can just keep throwing. If you block one ground pound, and another thing is that okay, if you block one ground pound, most likely you can do it again. But and what I saw is that even on your far end of the screen, he can do a light fireball, and dash up a bit to cover the space because you'll be behind the fireball. That's how he could have covered the spacing in terms of approaching the character. That's when he's at the far end of the screen. But he kept on jumping because he knows that you can't really necessarily punish or anti-other jumping from that range. He should have thrown more fireballs. The neutral without even players being good, is not in Nakali's favor. Now when you got good players, it's even worse for Nakali. I felt like he should have, he definitely should have covered the controlled the neutral more often. When Billy was approaching, he was using the roundhouse a lot. So that's where you were supposed to be chucking fireballs more, because when he got to the point where he wanted to use the roundhouse, You know, most of the time you get clipped by the foul ball, and then you wouldn't even trade because he's already chucking those foul balls. But when he paused and wanted to throw a foul ball, at that time it was too late because Billy already just pressed the heavy kick and he got crash counted. You know, most instances where he got crash counted was because he went to Billy and didn't force Billy to come to him. You know, I felt like even on Billy's side, like the jab conversions for me didn't really necessarily it wasn't on point. He didn't necessarily do any jab conversions. You know, he just pressed 2 jabs and then he went into medium punch, which won't link. Even if on counter hit, you won't press 2 jabs into medium punch. You know, if Naruto at any point after the 2 jab pressed the light button, he was gonna counter hit Billy. No doubt he was gonna counter hit Billy. You know, in terms of the punishes, even Billy's punishes were a bit questionable because he went for a counter hit combo when the character's not in counter hit. He just punished with the button. You know, even when the character approached, he went for a counter hit and then it didn't link. You know, he didn't link. There's a case where he went into disguidance because that's the counter hit combo, but then you got it wrong. You know, that's why your punishes you should absolutely know what you're punishing. You know. In terms of the anti-airs, I felt Billy was on point with the anti-airs, but that's because Naruto also made it a bit too easy or too obvious on when he wanted to jump, you know. But all in all, it was a fire set, and I just feel key points that Naruto should work on is obviously understanding the situation or always being ready to quick rise, depending on the situation, you know. Billy's jab conversions were not really on point. He should have utilized more jab conversions, and he would have gotten more. You would have said there's some instances where he could have saved meter, you know, but then he could have gotten more Oki if he had done. If he could easily switch the situation around if he went for the jab conversions, you know. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Wednesday we got another fire sets. You know, and then this time, when I'm done with the fire set, Friday, it's always the match analysis, you know. This one came a bit late, you know, but hope the guys can still take something off it, you know. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.